I'm gonna be totally honest. I got nothing prepared, and after the redneck accent that made me kind of feel bad because I'm from Louisiana. I know I kind of dressed like it tonight, but I swear to God, this wasn't meant to happen. Like really and truly. Going on that Walmart tangent though, does anybody remember? Where was it? I heard about it. Facebook. There was a meth lab in a bathroom at Walmart. Like, what kind of world is this where you can't get your fix and then go buy socks? That bothers me deep down inside. Why is my voice so high? Does that bother anybody else but me? No. Alright, let's see. Mother's Day is coming up. Let's talk about moms. Anybody got a mom? I was about to say, if you don't got one, walk the hell out. Pretty much my mom, she's a little lady. She's actually 4'11". It's fucking hilarious because my dad was 6'8". And then this came out of it. But pretty much, she was one of those small but violent kind of people. I remember one day, it was when I was in my youth, which I still am. I'm not even 21. That's why I'm kind of up here shaking right now because I ain't got my fix. But either way, she said something to me, and being a rebellious teenager, I obviously went, yeah, fuck you. And all I remember was I went to walk down the hallway, and then I just heard... I actually woke up 3 days later with a plate in my head that said, love ya. But back on being from Louisiana, y'all can't give me this fancy-ass cup for water. I am not used to drinking anything out of, like, a whipped cream jar, so... Can I have this? It's like the nicest cup I've ever seen. I probably should have came prepared because I'm just looking around at everybody and y'all just giving me those weird looks like, come on, fat boy, let's get to it. I got nothing. So here's local from this area. Damn, really? Okay, well, I have a question for y'all frequent ongoers and management. What the fuck is with the urinal? Like, really, I went to take a piss earlier because I'm nervous as hell, and I saw all this white coming out the front of my pants. I'm not used to that. I looked down and got proud. And then it was cold, and then I just kind of cried a little bit, but hey, don't judge me. Let's see, let's something to talk about. Oh, moms again. Well, just a little backstory on me. Like I said, I'm from Louisiana. I'm not quite 21, but if you want to sell me beer in the parking lot, right on to you. But I decided underage drinking was a great idea. Like the big ass holes in the side of my head, I make great long-term decisions. But I'm down at Myrtle Beach and I'm getting my drink on, and I'm at this underage club, which obviously you can tell by the beginning this is going to be a great night. I'm pissed drunk and there's this one beautiful girl. Like, oh my God, I would drink her bath water. And I decided, hey, I'm gonna go try and dance with her because I'm drunk and no self-esteem. Woo! Great combo. Well, I started dancing with her, and it kind of doesn't go so well in the beginning. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's the Romeo and Juliet story. I got to dance with the girl, but I had to ask her like 33 and a half times. Afterwards, we got done dancing. I'm sweaty and still doing this shit. This guy walks over to me, and I noticed he had been with her the whole night. He walks up to me and fist bumps me. Now, what this probably would look like to y'all if y'all were there was that. This is what I remember. Apparently, I hit the deck. It was pathetic. I'm out of breath already from falling once, so y'all don't get to see that shit again. I'm going to fall down again, and you're going to have to kick me to make sure I'm not dead. But, yeah, so I pass out. I wake up 48 hours later, and I'm in the Myrtle Beach ER. My mom, same little lady who, bitch, that thing, she's standing there looking at me like this. And she said, Rufus, do you know where you are? And I said, heaven? She said, no. What happened? Saw a doctor, saw a doctor standing there, and I asked him, because I'm still in that kind of anesthesia-esque stupor. I said, what happened, doc? He said, well, you actually came in with very strong alcohol poisoning. Some people had actually dropped you off with a note on your chest, and now you're here. Well, I don't know if it was the anesthesia or me just wanting to be a jackass, but I turn and look at my mom and go, you hear that? I got my pummic stuffed. Really? That was the big one, and no one laughs at that one? Damn. Really? More to laugh off that? I figured the hat would get you. So I'm looking around for someone to pick on, but I ain't got nobody. Fun fact about a little guy that I cannot see worth a damn back there. Actually said, yeah, a little moron with his hands up. That's actually the boss of my company. which is weird because he looks like a fucking 12-year-old. But I learned something about him. It's a weird circumstance. Don't you dare judge me when I tell you this. But we were ended up sleeping in the same bed. No homo. But I learned something about him. I felt the bed doing this. We can all use our imaginations of what a 22-year-old male's doing in a bed by himself to make it fucking rock. But curiosity kicked in, and I thought to myself I should ask him. I said, Curtis, what are you doing? And the only thing he can say for himself is, I've never had to tell anyone about this. Because he rocks himself to sleep. Think about that. And remember, he's in this fucking room. So I saw the light. Should I go ahead and walk off? It's really hot up here. I don't have popsicles.